Hey everyone, welcome to this daily Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for Monday, January 13th, 2020. All right, so today we have the moon well set in expressive Leo. So good day for cultivating our fun-loving side, our playful side, and creative and passionate side to ourselves. So with this, we are in the disseminating phase of the lunar month, which means last Friday we had that lunar eclipse. And so if there is anything you do want to implement here today that has come to your awareness since last Friday, could be a really good day to do this. And again, with Leo in this expressive, fiery kind of way. Now today though, we do have the sun passing over grounded Saturn and deep Pluto, who did conjoin yesterday. So good day for maybe bringing some awareness to some things that can be restructured moving forward into 2020. Anything we can be non-attached to allow for change and restructuring could be a really good day, really good way of working with the day. All right, so let's take a look at all of this here in more detail when I return. All right, so here's the sky for this Monday. And again, we are using the actual size of the constellations called true sidereal astrology. If you are new to the channel, you will notice that the signs are different from mainstream astrology, which uses an even 30 degrees for each of the constellations. So if you are new, definitely check out that link down below for more information. All right, so moon in expressive, creative, playful, fun-loving Leo could be a really good day of cultivating this side of ourself and just doing these kinds of things that involve maybe our passions this time of the lunar month. Especially in the context of since last Friday, we had that full moon, or rather lunar eclipse in Gemini. And so from any insights we've gained since then, now it's a great time of now implementing for the remainder of the cycle, which could be for the next 2 weeks of the lunar cycle or the next 6 months of the solar cycle. So a bit of momentum still, as we are still a bit in the heightened part of the cycle, but again, really good for implementing, or what's called disseminating, in this phase of the lunar month. So in terms of the aspects here today, we do have the sun passing over this Saturn-Pluto conjunction that we've had here these past couple days. Very important part of the year, you could really say, and even multi-decade sense, because Saturn and Pluto, two very slow-moving planets, getting together like this can be quite transformative. So what's happening here is some restructuring taking place, both collectively and in our personal lives. And so anything that does allow for that restructuring could be a great way of working with this. Both non-attachment with Pluto to allow for change, and also the patient and disciplined approach to things for the long term with Saturn could be a great way of working with this, this energy. Now with the sun passing over here, it does, or it can sometimes give us some awareness or insight as to what these transformations or restructuring to our foundations might be about. Simply because the sun does bring awareness to things, and usually, with this, it can be about these two planets. So nonetheless, though, today is a really good day to set some intentions. What would you like to see restructured in your life in 2020? What would you also like to see some new foundations being built with these things? And how can you take that long-term, patient, disciplined approach with Saturn, as well as that empowering and willing to change and transform approach with deep Pluto? So a great day of bringing some awareness to this side of ourselves. And again, any new beginnings or new intentions we want to set with these types of things, or with this energy that we can implement into our life, could be a really good way of working with this. And again, down below in the comment section, I will put which house this is for each of the signs, as well as a link to the yearly videos in case you haven't seen those, which do go into this in detail for each of the signs. All right, everyone, so that's the day in a nutshell. Most important thing is this activation of this conjunction that's really been going exact since particularly yesterday. And so maybe a new beginning and some awareness being brought in about this restructuring process. Fundamentally, this is about our beliefs with Sagittarius, or our perception of our reality, and possibly our adventurous side or philosophical or spiritual side, right? Spiritual perspective. Anything that expands our horizons, that's what's collectively transforming. But again, down below, you can see specifically which area this can be activating. So great to continue to do this, expand those horizons, be aware of our perceptions, get into a bit of that free-spirited energy as we do continue to cultivate this Sagittarius part of the year in this sense. And how can we build structures that are long-term with these potentials, as well as, again, being willing to transform and change maybe some of these perceptions with Saturn and Pluto. Now, of course, Venus has recently entered into Aquarius, so still really good for that, enjoying the progressive side of our relationships and just in general, a bit of that individuality, uniqueness, eccentricity could be great. And Mars is still in deep Scorpio, so when we are taking action and asserting ourselves, still really good for diving deep with matters, whether it's through research, uncovering hidden things about ourselves or life, or getting deeper in our relationships. That's where a lot of motivation and drive can really be implemented into those deeper realms. But today specifically, along with this perhaps new beginning with the restructures, we do have the moon in expressive Leo, really good for getting in touch with that passionate, creative, and expressive side of ourselves. All right, so everyone have a fantastic day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next daily video. Take care.